Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Yarmouth, welcome to Full Time Sport, welcome to X, and I'm going to welcome Mr. Welch as well. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm pleased. Well, for Arsenal fans, that is.
Well, it's look. Everyone seems to be blaming the refs. I've got a different take on it, if I'm honest, but there we go. We'll get onto that in a minute. But how are you doing anyway, mate?
Yeah, I'm all good, and yes, quite happy. I'm more happier with the result.
Well, exactly. You'll take a point. You said it all along. You take a point, so you've got your point.
Even though I still see some Liverpool fans saying it's a missed opportunity. Oh, shut up!
Really? I'm not sure about that.
We've already improved from last season. Last season we lost. The season we drew.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be well delighted with that point. So well done. But it did finish 2-2. We'll get into the goals in a minute. Big up to Temi saying disgraceful refereeing. Hez's goal should have stood. I do think that was a soft foul by on Kivy or on who did he foul?
Szoboszlai.
Oh, Szoboszlai.
Well, he didn't foul him, but yeah.
No, not for me. He didn't. He just jumped higher. But for some reason, that's a foul to some refs nowadays that you can jump higher. They must really have a problem with the triple jump. They must really. Oh, no, not the high jump. That's the one.
Thank God they're not the whistles that they
Yeah, how dare you jump higher than the previous person? Red card. But no, seriously, it's ridiculous. But look, yes, we can blame the referees all you like, blah blah blah. But for me, it was Arteta and changing the way that we were playing. We went more negative for some reason. We went more defensive until Liverpool equalised. Then we went back on the attack. It made no sense. We should have gone for the third.
Nietzsche, Jackson.
Yeah. Evening, Bobby. I'm tired of referees being allergic to treat us fairly. To be fair, he was crap throughout the whole game. Both teams. So they're just shit. Simple as that. And why is Van Dijk not sent off for kicking Havertz twice? I did think he should have got the yellow card. I'll be honest, but red card, no, not for me.
Yeah,
he sent right off for tapping the ball. Yeah, an injury-free Arsenal kills this slot ball, says Semi. In an alternative universe, Bobby is a ref. That's why he supports them here on Earth. No. I've said it, and Chris, you'll back me up. I've always said refs are crap. Every game, there's not a single good ref out there now. They're all crap.
Oh yeah, I think everyone agrees with you.
Yeah, they're all crap
in all EFL games.
I'll be honest. Last night's game, Real Madrid Barca, that ref was actually very good. VAR was very good. So it's just our refs that are just crap. Simple as. Sorry, Pips, but it's just our crap. Right, so we'll get into the goals because obviously both of us want to get onto what's the F1, if we're both honest. We're going to try and wrap this up quick. We've got other sport. People. But yeah, Saka goal, that was fantastic, by the way. Passed by White. Sublime. Kelleher, he had no chance. I don't care what anyone says. Kelleher should have done better.
Yeah, the power beat.
Saka was, yeah, exactly. The power. Well done, Saka. Van Dijk. People are blaming Trossard. Now, I've seen the goal about 5-6 times now. I still don't know how Trossard is being blamed because he was marking Salah. Nothing to do with Van Dijk.
I thought it was Partey marking it.
It was Thomas Partey, yes, but for some reason, with the Arsenal fans, they're blaming Trossard, and I'm like, now different colour for a start, and Trossard was marking Salah, so I don't see how we're blaming Trossard, but that was still Thomas Partey. I can't really blame Thomas Partey because obviously he's not the one that decides who he's marking. It's to do with the coaches, so. I don't know why we're putting Partey up against Van Dijk when it's got to be Gabriel or someone tall like Marino. Partey's not that tall. So, yeah, it's a weird one. Then Marino, fantastic free kick by Rice. You ain't going to defend that well because these Hover set pieces are just incredible.
To be fair, looking back at it, we actually held our line well. If it's just a good free kick.
Yeah, fantastically placed. Good power behind it. Good look at anyone that defends that. free kick, if I'm honest. Then Salah goal. Again, I don't know what it is. Arsenal fans. They're blaming all sorts of different people, but not actually just saying that was a good taken goal. Because in my opinion, that was a good taken goal. And the pass was fantastic. I think it was to Nunes, wasn't it? And then Nunes crossed it to Salah. I thought that was a fantastic goal, personally. But for some reason, we're all blaming Kivior, and get this, Martinelli is getting blamed for it. I don't know how. I don't know how.
I think the nonce, was it USD who came on to Pierre Epper? Well, to come on.
Yeah, Lewis Skelly. Yeah, Lewis Skelly was not blamed at all. But to be fair, it's not his role. He's
still young.
He's young, but he's actually obviously you're not going to know our academy very well, but he is actually a defensive midfielder that Arteta has chosen to put him as a left back. But his actual main role is a defensive midfielder, not a left back. He's trying to do the inverted role thing with Lewis Skelly, and obviously sometimes he's going to get caught out. So Lewis Skelly, obviously, I'd rather have Lewis Skelly than Zinchenko any day of the week, but he's still not a left back yet. So he's going to take time, and it's Salah. For God's sake, it's Salah. It's not someone like, I don't know, Jacob Murphy or something like that. It's Salah. So yeah, good goals, good game to be honest. I think for a neutral, I'm sure everyone enjoyed that game because it was entertaining.
Yeah. I was fearing a 0-0.
Yeah, well, I was fearing that yesterday, last night on that game. I was like, oh God, here we go. Because I said minimum of 4 goals, didn't I? Literally just got 4. But I was fearing it at half time yesterday. I was thinking, oh God, I've done it. And but no, good game. I enjoyed that. Even as an Arsenal fan, I still enjoyed it. I just think Arteta went very negative in the second half, in my opinion.
Because you were 2-1 up, and I thought to myself, we are there for the tape. Well, I'm not saying that in a bad way. We're there for the taping, but Arsenal should just continue attacking us.
No, I agree, mate. He even said it in the stats because obviously at half time I looked at the stats. You had more possession in the second half. The final third phase passing, you were on 70%, I think, and we were on 80%. So even the final third phase, we got worse in the second. You improved. XG, we improved it slightly. You improved it slightly as well. But obviously, I know a lot of people don't like XG, but it does kind of help a little bit. Just not a lot, just helps a little bit with how things. But what amazed me the most was we only had 1 corner, and it wasn't until very late in the second half we had this corner, and that was amazing. It's like Liverpool. Yeah, it's amazing. It's like Liverpool were doing their utmost not to give a corner away because obviously we're quite dangerous from corners. It's like that's the kind of game plan you were doing, right? We're not giving up any from corners today because they are so dangerous, and we are. We are dangerous.
Well, you should have had a corner. At the end.
Yes, we should have had a corner. But again, they're just crap, people. They're just crap. It's as simple as that. I'm fed up of talking about refs on pretty much every preview or reaction I do. Because at the end of the day, we should have gone for it whilst we did when we didn't. We decided to be very defensive. It's like we went down to 10 men again for some reason. We're allowing you just to attack us, and I don't know why. But obviously, you, mate, because obviously you've come on here, so talk about your team before I go into the rest of the Arsenal palaver. What did you make of your performance?
Second half, we were the better team, in my opinion, but that was down to Arteta and his unusual tactics.
Yeah.
But first half, I wasn't shocked by the first half. I expected Arsenal to go for it.
Yeah.
And be up for it. First 20 minutes, it would have been vice versa, the same at Anfield. Arsenal to sit back. You know how it is. Hard PS daughter. And it's just the way we conceded it. It's not even a free kick now. It's the way we conceded the Saka goal.
Yeah.
We all love Robertson, but he is starting to show it is. And
yeah.
But to be fair, when Saka turned him, he was already falling over. So
Yeah, well, that's my question that I'm going to ask you. Why did Simicast come on?
There were a few shelves for Simicast to start the game because of the pace. Isn't deal.
Oh, okay.
He has pace. Sat has pace. But Robertson's normally a bit player.
Yeah.
I don't know why Simicast came on, to be honest.
No, I thought it was a bit
something like that, but that's no surprise. But I mean, Simicast, maybe it's for the pace offensively, Robertson, but I thought Robertson would have been better offensively than Simicast with his crossing and passing. So it took the part out of that game, but we still don't equalise the outfit.
No,
but that was down the way on the side.
Yeah. That was the only one that was like Endo coming on late on. Obviously, I kind of got that, kind of shutting down the game as much as you can. But he's not Liverpool level, in my opinion. Endo.
To be honest, I forgot Endo assisted.
But yeah, it's one of the get. Look, we've drawn. It was good entertainment for the non-bio gay fan, I'm guessing, because it was an entertaining game. Who have you got next?
I see we got Brighton twice. We're to Brighton.
Yeah.
And then we're at home to Brighton in the league. So that's a bit dud, isn't it? Nice starting.
Yeah. We've got Newcastle next weekend. St James's Park, so could be an interesting one.
That's an awful way there to start. Well, I'm not saying it in that way because they're not good fans, but obviously top year starter where.
Yeah, it's 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday as well. It's an early game. Team ratings. I'll get on to those in a minute, Tim. I'm going to do mine quickly. Obviously, this was the starting lineup. I wasn't happy with it. To be fair, we did all right in the end. I was a little bit more worried that it just weren't going to work out, but I'm glad we didn't see Cine. Raya, I'm going to quickly rate these. Raya gets a 7, did nothing wrong, did nothing fantastic, so he gets a 7 because it's decent. Party gets a 7 because, to be fair, he did all right. Just that moment at that corner. Was it a corner or a free kick? Can't remember now. Was it a corner? Did you score from a corner?
Yeah, we stopped from the corner.
Yeah. Honestly, I do the watch alongs, so you forget after stuff. It's literally just after moments after. But yeah, that's the only downside for Party for me. The Diaz dribble past him. Look, he's not a right back. I can't mark him down for not being a right back at right back. So it's not his fault. White did brilliantly, to be honest. I'm going to give him an 8 because I did think he did brilliantly. Obviously, I've always had a problem with him at centre back. I don't think he's a very good centre back.
See, I think he started at centre back, didn't he, when he first joined you?
Yeah.
And I think he's probably better if you ever played a back three. He'd be better as the white centre back in back three.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, he's a white back for me.
Yeah, he's a right back now. No longer a centre back, in my opinion. Gabriel did well. Sad that he went off, but if I give White an 8, I've got to give Gabriel an 8 as well. Yeah, so Gabriel gets an 8. Timber gets an 8 because he was just amazing again. Shame he went off. Rice. 7. I know people think that's going to be harsh because that free kick, but that's pretty much all he did. Was the free kick. Other than that, he was just bog standard again. He needs to kind of sort itself out. Marino, yes, he scored a goal. People say this is going to be harsh again. 7 because he's lacking pace. He lacks decision making as well. He's a little bit slow on that, if I'm honest. Trossard, fudgy neck. I think this is your fault, Chris, actually, because you said he always turns up against Liverpool. He literally did not turn up today. He's obviously somewhere else.
Thank God for that.
It's obviously the referee lookalike today that turned up because it definitely weren't him. 6 because he wasn't good. Saka 8 because he was really good today. I really impressed with him. Martinelli gets an 8 because all these numpties that are just saying it was his fault. He's getting an 8 because I thought he was good today. Havertz, he gets an 8 as well. To be fair, because I thought he did his job, and he's still not a striker, so he's having to do stuff that he's not used to. And he gets an 8 as well.
Yeah, I thought your front three wasn't bad. To be fair,
no, they weren't. We're still lacking a number 9, like a proper striker. But I think Havertz is doing the best job he's being asked to do. I don't know what else we can ask for him. Kivior, right? Okay. I'm not blaming him, but he wasn't brilliant. But he was better than Trossard. So 7. Lewis Skelly came on for 20 minutes, so I can't really give him a really high score. 6. Waneri came on for 10 minutes. 6 because it's 10 minutes, and Jesus. To be fair, he did all right. Everything he did, he did all right. To be honest, he had a decent shot as well as the moment that could have possibly equalised it. 7. I'm going to give it a 7 because I thought he worked his little socks off when he came on. Arteta, right. Late in changed to us being defensive second half. Starting lineup wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst. 6. Do you think that's fair? Obviously, you're a Liverpool fan, but I don't think he was fantastic today, Arteta.
Yeah, I probably would have given him midway and 5 or 6.
Yeah.
This baffling with his.
It is.
Why does he at 2-1 up? It's not just this game, is it? It's not just this game. I've seen him do it in a lot of games where his team's leading and he ends up parking the bus. And well,
he did though. To be fair, he did park the bus today, and I don't know why, because we weren't down to 10 men, which we have been.
And you know what happens once you do that? A goal is an equaliser is always inevitable.
Yeah, this is not Ipswich Town. This is Liverpool, right? Ipswich, I'm not going to be too worried about that. But Liverpool, you've got players that can just create something out of nowhere. Salah, Nunes, in fairness, because he had a good game today. Diaz, Soboslai, McAllister can do it as well. I know some of them came off before anyone says that, but you've got dangerous players. Ipswich, they all suck. So I'm only joking. Let's take that off. Let's go swimming in the lake. Right. So Tammy's gone with Saka, Rice, Marino, starting defence all get an 8. All others get a 5. Subs all get a 3. They screwed up. Arteta gets a 2 for cowardly second half. I do definitely get the Arteta thing because everyone's just all I'm seeing in the group WhatsApp is referees, Martinelli, Trossard. They're forgetting the fact that Arteta made us go defensive. I don't know why. I'm not saying you were there for the taking because you weren't, but if we got a third, it would have been a little bit harder for you guys. Would have been more pressure on you. You guys would have been pushing more for another goal, and that would have opened up for us more.
To be honest, it's that difference in mindset we've got. Under Jurgen, I actually think you would have got a third. Because Jurgen would have just went all out for it.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's true.
Wow, Scott, I still thought he was still keeping his team patient and calm. We weren't really forcing it that much.
No.
And we got our reward, you could say.
I'll be honest, mate. From what I've seen of City, what I've seen of us, what I've seen of you guys, I'm putting you as the favourites at the moment. Obviously, this changes throughout the season because teams fluctuate and they drop off occasionally. But at the moment, I'm putting you guys as the favourites because you keep working these points out and you keep getting these good results, it's going to be a problem.
And we still have to play. I think we play Man City at home in this half of the season.
Yeah.
So I honestly, I think I'm happy with the point at Arsenal, and then at home to City.
Yeah.
City never enjoy coming to Anfield, and also obviously as long as we keep tipping the games off, then
exactly. Yeah. Because it'll be interesting to see how you do up against Brighton, because Brighton can get a good result out of a game sometimes.
That's why I think obviously at home in the league, I'm more confident at home in the league. Away to Brighton, I think it's been more tougher in the League Cup. Depending on team selection as well.
Well, this is the thing, because obviously we've got Preston away, you've got Brighton. Obviously, I'm going to guess that both of our teams will just change quite a lot. I've got a feeling that City will be playing for us, but it is what it is. But that's Preston, so should be okay. But yeah, well, that's it. Like I said, because both want to get off and have some time before the Grand Prix starts at 8. Because it's going to be an interesting one. Is it Norris in third, Verstappen in second?
Yeah, obviously Norris, even though people are panicking saying, "Oh, he's starting third. Oh, he's bottled it already." No. Norris has got a. We know the start-finish straight at Mexico. He's pretty doors on for a long time into turn 1, and he did a dud shift screen from P3.
Obviously, I don't know. This is the hobby sport, so I don't know enough about it to talk about it. But I did notice that they were talking about a lot of the track temperatures were fluctuating a lot yesterday, which is obviously affecting the times and stuff. So you had to time it right yesterday to get a good lap time. And if you get that wrong, it screws the driver over. So I think Lando done very well. Max did well, as much as I hate saying it, but it's going to be a good race. I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting a safety car. That's what my prediction is: a safety car.
I think we will get a safety car because it's a bit of a chaotic. Martin Brundle said it. I think it was after when they were doing the introduction after the Liverpool game. Martin Brundle went, "Be prepared for a chaotic turn 1."
Well, the funny thing is, because obviously I don't know enough about what happened in the first practice. Someone crashed in the first one. Russell crashed in another one, didn't he? And obviously Sonoda went off yesterday.
Albon and Berman. Well, Berman was in temporary for practice one.
Okay. Okay, so there's been a lot just in practice and qualifying. So I'm expecting someone to go off. I don't know what. Is there a reason why that they could be going off? Is it track temperatures or what is it?
It's when you got the door quite quick. When I can't remember which turn it is, but when they're doing that, it's a bit like the S's at USA.
Yeah.
It's when the door quite quick. Obviously, you done door quick, but obviously take your time when turning when you don't attempt to.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, guys, if you get to watch the Grand Prix, please do, because I think tonight's one's going to today's one is going to be very entertaining. Obviously, it's not tonight in Mexico, but it is for us.
So you're probably hoping for Carlos Sainz to create check to Verstappen.
Maybe. Maybe, farewell gift, he's leaving anyway. Let's just damage the back of my car. But no, I think it's going to be a very entertaining race tonight. That's why I kind of want to wrap this up.
I just hope we don't have another incident between Verstappen and Norris then.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that one yesterday, when Verstappen had his lap time wiped off, I suppose it took him a little while to take it off because obviously I was watching the qualifying last night and it looked clear to me that he went off twice, and it took ages for them to take the time off, and I was like, why? It was clear. Was it clear to you as well that he went off?
Yeah, it was.
He cut the corner twice, didn't he? Absolute git.
Obviously, you don't like Verstappen, but I'm more I did.
What an accusation to make! Where have you got that information from?
Obviously, I have my opinion on them, and I don't like the way he defends himself, but his achievements are still there. Apart from 2021, where he never debate, but but after that, he still managed to step that car onto P2.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And Red Bull are, for me, probably the third fastest car at the moment, behind McLaren and failures, as I called them, in Ferrari.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they're doing all right at the moment. As much as I don't like that either, because obviously I don't like the Ferrari team.
Oh, we know what's going to happen though. Ferrari turn off when it don't matter, and then then next season, Lewis Hamilton comes in, happy to trouble Ethan. Oh yeah, got the car here, and then first half of the season, nowhere near.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Right, gonna wrap this up because we want to go and watch the Grand Prix. So, Chris, thank you ever so much for coming on again, mate. Where can they find you?
Well, you can find me in Carlisle if you want. but yeah, you can find me on not probably the only show, so on here, on this app, and yeah, just type my name in, and as I keep saying, description does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, I'm going to rename it Ron Seal. It's as simple as that. Right. Appreciate you coming on, though, mate. Really appreciate you always talking. But yeah, as I said, I'll be back on Tuesday night to do the Preston preview. It's still a game that matters to me. So I know a lot of content creators won't do the Preston preview, but I will because it's important. So yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. Enjoy the Grand Prix if you're watching it. But I will see you on Tuesday. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, your day, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.